Yo guys, it's tgtracks, and in this video I'm going to show you how to mix your 808s and your kicks in drill. So yeah, I got a beat here that I made quite a while ago. Now I'm going to show you guys how the mix should be sounding. So yeah, that's the beat. Now I'm going to show you how I did the 808s and kicks in terms of the mixing. So first thing you want to do, this is not a secret anymore, so you guys should know this, but on your master, put Fruity Soft Clipper on the master. I will show you what it sounds like without it. Now I'm going to turn it on. I don't know if you could notice the sound, but the kicks and 808s do sound better when you put Fruity Soft Clipper on. So I'm going to actually mute every single sound except for the 808 and kicks. And I'm going to actually turn this off, and then I'll show you what it sounds like. So wait for these to go in. Now I'm going to turn it on. So as you can hear, you can clearly hear the difference. The kicks are punchier and it's not distorted. I don't know why Fruity Soft Clipper does this. It does some sort of magic trick where it makes everything sound better. It's kind of like a limiter in a way. But yeah, just put that on the master, trust me. It's not really a secret. A lot of people do this now, so I think I'm free to tell everyone this. But yeah, that's how you would do that. Now in terms of kicks, what I've done, I've gone to the equalizer here. I've turned that down. You don't really need to mess with this, but sometimes I just like to mess with those things there. But on the terms of EQ, what you do is you'd actually turn down all of the frequencies from up and mid, and then you put around here somewhere. But it depends what kind of kick you want, innit? So if I'm playing this, let me actually turn this off. There's different ways to mix your kicks. So I'm actually going to go onto the kick channel. There's a bit different ways. So if I reset this, just look at the frequencies it's playing. Now if you want like a punchy kick with high frequencies, what you could do is actually turn up the upper mid. Turn up the upper mid, turn this down, turn up a little bit of the low mid, cut this out, and then turn up a little bit of this as well. They'd be very punchy, but it depends what kind of mix you want to go for. And in this beat, I'll do something like this. So, and as you turn it down, it sounds like that. But you have to really mix in terms of what sounds good with the 808. So I'll play this with the 808 and see. Let's go here. Yeah, that sounds good. In terms of 808s, what I did, I went to the equalizer, turned up a little bit of the low frequency. I put Fruity Fastest. I put the sausage fattener. Everyone knows about the sausage fattener. And I put parametric EQ. Very simple. So I'm going to turn this off, and let you hear the raw version of the bass. Much quieter. Now if I turn this on. Just adds a little bit of that fatness to it, literally. So yeah, and then I'll go to the EQ, but I'm gonna turn that off first. So I'm gonna go to EQ, and what I did here, I turn up a little bit of the low bass and a little bit of the mid-range frequency, and I left the treble because when I put on this distortion, if I turn this down, it will turn down a little bit of the high frequency, but I actually want that high frequency. So I actually let the treble play. If you turn this up, you could just, what I like to do when I'm mixing, I like to turn up a certain knob, and then I'll hear what frequency I like the most and then turn it back down. So most of the sounds coming from 150 hertz, and this is more of a feeling where 50 hertz is. So I'll turn this up. I'll leave this mid as well, because this mid's actually gonna help with the distortion. So I'll leave that there for now. And then where did we say was good as well? Around 150. So I'll turn up as well. And then you just slap on the distortion. Now for fruity dist, I actually will turn the fat note off. I'll put the dist on. Sounds like this. And there's different ways you can mix the distortion. I would say not to put too much distortion, because if you put too much distortion, it will end up clashing with all the other high frequency instruments. So I only put a little bit just so that you can hear it on your phone. So I'll turn this down. Now this is virtually like no distortion right now, but as I turn up the threshold, you can hear it come into the mix. But I'll turn this up. Yeah, that sounds good. Then you can put the fat note back on. Yeah, that sounds good. So that's really how you would mix your 808s and kicks. It's very simple, but the most important step is to actually get the right kick and the right 808 together. It's all about your sound selection. So make sure when you're actually choosing your 808s and choosing your kicks, that every single time you make a beat, those kicks and 808s sound good together. And same thing for all the other instruments as well. Just make sure it all goes together. But yeah, quick tutorial. If you like this tutorial, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to collab with me, or you want some drum kits, or you want to learn how to take your producing career to the next level, go into the description. I'll have 3 links there to get those things. So yeah, that's tgtracks.